Hey guys, it's Josh, and today I'm going to be talking about the time that I nearly died when my friend threw a rock at my head. Genuinely thought I was dead. Needless to say, I was not dead. Actually, it's kind of too soon to assume things. No, but I'm pretty sure I'm not dead yet. But we'll see how things go on the downslope. But so this story took place, I think, about 7 years ago. I think I don't actually have no idea how long ago. He said somewhere about 7 years ago, but I mean I feel like we were more like 10. I feel like we were like 10 years old. And that's not 7 years ago, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. But so I was at his house, and I live right down the street from him, so I was always at his house at this time, like, around this period of time, I went to his house every single day, and, because, I don't know, I didn't like my house, and, I still prefer to go to my friend's house instead of mine, but, like, he had lots of things to do at his house. We liked to, take sticks and rocks and stuff and make weapons out of them and just kind of play with them, stick them into the ground, stick them into trees, stick them into whatever, the water. So in his backyard he has a big backyard, and then at the end of his backyard there's like a downslope, and it goes down, and then at the bottom there's like just a tiny body of water, and then a stream. And we were down near like the little pool area. So it was kind of like, to give you some more information about this area, it was like there was two sides that you could go down. On one side, the right side, there was a pool of water and a big tree trunk going across the thing. And then there was a stream. The pool emptied into a stream, and that was the other side where we went down. And there was like turtles and fish in there that we'd seen before, and some salamanders and stuff like that, you know. And so I think I don't remember this specifically because, you know, I got hit in the head with a rock, but yeah. I don't. He says that we were fighting over like a word, or not really fighting, but I said a word, and he didn't like the way that I said it because he says it differently than me, and he said that I was wrong, but I refused to believe that I was incorrect about the word that I had just said. So he threw a giant rock at me, hit me right in the head, right in the middle of the head. It was off to the right a little bit, right, so like right above my right eyebrow, except right at my hairline. So, kind of got like a Harry Potter scar thing going on, you know. Not shaped like a thunderbolt. That'd be awesome, but it's not. He still makes fun of me and calls me Harry Potter, which obviously I don't mind that. Harry Potter is a great movie, but all of them, all the Harry Potters are great. Don't really have a bad thing to say about them, but that's not the point of this story. So yeah, I've got a scar on my head, but when it happened, I was standing right behind the log that you could walk across. I had just got down off of the log, and I was standing on a rock, a giant rock, bigger than the rock that he threw at my head. The rock that he threw at my head is kind of like, okay, so you know those footballs that you had like in gym class, like in school, in like first, second grade? They're like, maybe half the size of like NFL football, and and that's about the size of the rock that he threw at me. And the rock that I was standing on was like, it was a boulder. It was massive. It was a boulder, and it hit me in the head, and I didn't notice anything at first. I'm like, where'd that go? You just threw a rock at me and it just disappeared. What happened, man? And then I like realized I heard a thump on the ground then I looked down and blood dripped into my right eye, and I was like, oh! And I started freaking out, then I just fell over backwards, and then got right back up, and I was just really, really confused, and why there was blood in my eye, and I was like holding my head, and then he felt immediate regret. He's like, oh no, I just killed my friend, and and I'm like holding over my eye and my head, my right eye. I'm doing it right now, but you can't see, so there's no point to me doing this. I just had like the palm of my hand over my eye, and then my fingers were covering my eyebrow and my head. And he just saw blood dripping through my fingers, and he was mortified. He was absolutely mortified, and he didn't really know what to say, so he just kind of grabbed me and like helped me up this really, really steep hill. And it's not as steep for us anymore because we've grown a lot, which I haven't been there in like a month or two to this specific area, but actually probably more than a month. But actually no, I went to his house a few weeks ago and we went there, we didn't go down, but we just went over to the edge of it. But still, we had trouble climbing anyway, even just normally when we hadn't been bashed in the head with a rock. But climbing, so he had to help me up this really steep hill, and then like over to his parents. His mom was outside, I believe, and she got me like a clump of paper towels to hold over my head, and like called my mom to let her know they were about to drive me to the hospital, but I live right up the street, so my mom just picked me up and drove me straight to the hospital. And I don't really remember anything from the hospital, but they were like, rate the pain on a scale from 1 to 10 as I was holding paper towels up to my head dripping blood. Why do they even call it an emergency room? It's like, let us do a few tests on you and then help room. Like, that's not a very clever name now, is it? But, still, they saw that I was bleeding a lot, so they helped me in. But for a lot of people, it's just kind of like, we'll help you whenever we can room, not instead of the emergency room. But for me it was like, oh, you're bleeding out. Let's just, like, do a few tests on you first before even giving you a Band-Aid or something. Or even a new paper towel. No, just, rate the pain on a scale from 1 to 10. Now let me take your blood pressure. What? At least get me a new paper towel, please? Please, can I have a new paper towel? And I don't remember the ride. I'm sure I was crying. I must have been crying. Jake said that I wasn't crying. he said that I didn't cry at all, but I can't remember because there was blood in my eyes, so I don't know if I was crying or not. I probably was, but I don't know. In the car, I probably was. I don't know. By the time we got to the hospital, I may have stopped, but I don't know, man. And yeah, there's blood in my eyes and giant gash in my head. I ended up getting 5 stitches. Man, they were blue. I wanted the black stitches, but they assumed since I was a little boy, I wanted blue ones. So the black ones that big boys get. I don't know. But yeah, that's my story. I'm trying to think if there's any details that I'm leaving out, but I'm sure I can tell a few stories another time about some of the things that we did with the weapons that we built out of sticks and rocks. I know that we had like pocket knives. He had a bunch of pocket knives for some reason. Most of them were pretty cheap quality, but he had one Swiss Army knife that he wouldn't let me use. He used that one, and I used like the crappy ones. Yeah. And we just kind of sharpened the ends of sticks and stuck them into the ground and trees and stuff. And we'd like bash small rocks on boulders to see if we could like chisel the rocks a little bit and try to get like some sharp points, like an arrowhead to put at the end of like a stick. I think we did succeed at doing that a few times, and we like, I'm trying to think of like what we did to, like, to attach the rock to a stick, because we obviously didn't tie it. Like, I don't know. I don't know what we did. We probably like duct taped it or something. Like, alright, we made a weapon with nature, but to like assemble the weapon that we created, we need to get we gotta go inside and get some tape that we wouldn't have in the wilderness. I think we made a bow and arrow once. I know that he has a bow and arrow right now that's made out of like tubes, like PVC pipes. Is PCP a drug? I'm pretty sure PCP is a drug. I don't know. It is a drug, PCP. But yeah. That was when I think the last time that we actually made a weapon was when we were like 10 or 11, possibly 12. Kind of like want to do that again, just make a video on it, because he also makes YouTube videos, and he did a video talking about this subject, except this is my side of the story, and even though our side, I pretty much just took my side from his because my memory was very vague. But I could tell apart from the hospital. He couldn't do that because he was at home crying, probably because he thought that I was dead. He actually thought that I was dead. He thought that he killed me. he was so sad. I feel horrible for it, but it's kind of hilarious, honestly. Maybe I'll play a prank on him where I kill myself, and then I'm dead. Maybe he'll cry. Maybe he won't. You never know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. It was, I mean, it wasn't a massively long video, but it's probably my longest video so far that I can remember. Possibly, I don't know. But if you liked this video, leave a like. If you disliked this video, leave a dislike. That's how the YouTube system works. You don't need to leave a +1, because I don't think they can do that anymore on YouTube. Google Plus is horrible. Goodbye. See you later. Subscribe if you want to. I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine. But you could. I mean, if you enjoyed this, go ahead. You can watch some of my other videos. There's like 6 of them, I think. That's actually, I think that could be the exact number. 5 or 6, possibly 7. I don't know. Maybe this is the 7th one. I don't know. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.